So what about this Kanye West thing? Well, I guess he changed his name, but what is his new name? Yee. Okay. Yay, Yee. What is it?
I don't even know if it's not even Yay. It's just YE.
Okay. Well, I think I've been seeing him a lot, and I think that's a good topic to start off with, because being a part of TLC, we come across a lot of incidents where it involves mental health. And so, yeah, it's like the children are sometimes declared as having ADHD, or maybe they're like bipolar, or whatever the case may be.
But sometimes it's just a really bad case of it.
See, that's what I'm saying. But sometimes the kids, just pulling it on the TLC side, sometimes the kids are just so unique to where it's so different that we think that they have a mental illness. I'm not saying that's the case with him, but I'm just saying sometimes we're diagnosing people and they're just unique. They're different.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry.
He says is
but
like,
when I think of him, it's like, but the bad actually outweighs the good to me. That's how I see it, honestly.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't see no bad with him. They just say he crazy. What really has he did?
Well, he hasn't. Actually, no. Actually, yeah, you're right. It's just the main stuff that he's saying. It just
he doesn't have a filter, and I think that's what messes him up.
I know he's not taking his meds. That's all I know. He's not taking his meds.
Okay. So, of course, medication is going to calm a person down.
Yeah, but he needs meds and therapy.
That's interesting.
He need...
and I'm surprised none of his partners actually tried to get him help, actually.
They probably did. He look like he's strong-willed and stubborn.
Okay, yeah. So he needs some help because of what? Because he's outspoken? Or because you don't like the things that he's saying?
Some of the stuff he's speaking is really controversial, and you should not be supporting that as a public figure. Like, your business is out there when you go on social media. You don't see most rappers talking about this stuff. They're talking about their new album.
Okay, we need an example. And I know the example may take us left or right, but we need an example. What are you saying exactly a public figure should not be saying? What are you talking about? Give me an example.
He says some anti-Semitic stuff that I'm not going to repeat on air.
Because when I see the stuff from him, I know he tweets a lot, and it's like some of the stuff be reality. Like if you listen to his lyrics, like some of that stuff be reality.
Yeah. Music is one thing, but when you say it as just a tweet, that's just you talking. Lyrics can be about anything. Sometimes it can be real life, sometimes it can be not. Like, it just be your perspective on stuff. But when you're tweeting something, you're actually saying it yourself.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just thinking that people just take...
He just outspoken. That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, freedom of speech. I think he takes advantage of that.
And they want him to be quiet. Because maybe he's saying some, like you say, real stuff about other people. And they like, no, don't tell my business.
Miss Cleveland, remember that music video I showed you where freedom of speech was being used for hate? It's not freedom of speech no more. It was part of that one music video where he said, at what point, what did we use freedom of speech to be freedom of hate?
Right? I mean,
freedom of hate?
I mean, they can say whatever they want.
Because it's freedom of speech, but it's not so free where you can just openly hate someone. Like being racist and stuff like that?
I don't know. That's another direction, but freedom. It should be a such thing as freedom of hate, freedom of speech, because you should be able to dislike what you dislike, even if it's a race or even if it's a color, if it's a person. You should be, even though the Bible says do not hate, but you should still be able to say what you dislike.
Yeah, but the thing that I have a problem is when they preach the Bible and then the Bible say love thy neighbor and then they go around and hurt thy neighbor. That's a different story that I don't understand. How are you going to preach that you're a Christian but you're not even following the Bible? I'm not even a Christian and I don't follow the Bible, but at least I believe in the saying of the Bible that you should not hate your neighbor. But like, if that one verse is in there and y'all don't follow that one verse, it's like y'all just picking and choosing what y'all want to follow from the Bible and trying to put it on other people. I don't consider that.
I don't know. I just think that the hate with him comes from where people are judging him they're being judgmental, and they're name calling. Just like you said, he need medication. He needs this. He needs that.
Then he needs to get off social media because it's not healthy for you.
His trauma, his past trauma.
But why the past trauma can't be something helpful for the people?
Maybe that's what he think he doing. Maybe he think by speaking on it, he helping somebody else that's going through it or something. They were like, let me speak on what I've been through.
I just be thinking that baby is so biased. But then, so are you saying you hate him? Because we just talked about freedom of hate.
No, I used to like Kanye West and his music, but it's like the way he's going about stuff is like I don't agree with it.
I don't see nothing that he says is crazy. I don't see it. So I don't
see it too crazy. I just say he, like you say, speaking his mind.
To me, it's like he's telling us to wake up. Like, wake up. Like, you don't see the stuff that they're doing in our face. Wake up. Open your eyes.
No, he is doing that.
If people really wanted to wake up, they would see what's happening right now on the news and then go and confirm it with other articles.
Right, but he's like a deacon that's trying to tell you to wake up. Like, if you listen to his lyrics and look at the things that he posts, it's no difference. Like, he's very consistent with what he's saying. Mm-hmm. Whether he's on medication, I think the medication calms him down to where he's not telling us to wake up anymore. He's more like calm, and the medicine is taking his voice away. Like, why do we do that? Even with children, when you have a child and they're so active and they're so creative, they say, oh, give him medication because he has too much energy. We need them to have the energy. Why do we want to reduce the energy?
I don't think I ever seen anyone say they have too much energy, give them medication. No, I don't ever think I've seen that.
Oh, yes. That is very common in our culture.
Oh, man.
No.
I'm dealing with that right now
find a different outlet
with my
5-year-old.
I finally got...
with kids, you find a different outlet.
I said I wanted... him, well, at first I said no, he's just active. Because he's been active since he can walk. Okay. And sometimes it conflicts with me doing my duties. So I was like, I need him to calm down sometimes. Oh. And everybody was like, he got ADHD. I'm like, no, he don't.
See?
So I got him tested when he was 5. And they say that he has signs of it a little bit. But now they want to monitor him. Mm. And I'm like, he likes sports. He come when he plays sports. So like you say, he need an outlet to release all this energy. Yeah. So I can't wait till Little League starts. Don't
automatically dismiss them. Like, as a kid, you got to just find an outlet for them that they like to do. Every kid is different. You just need
after he told me that, I was like, I have to wait some more. Like, I need him to calm down right now.
But the medication, that's what I'm saying. The medication is a quick fix.
Yeah, I start teaching him breathing techniques. When he get upset, I say, I say, breathe with me. We gonna calm down first. He be like, and I'm saying, calm down. Sometimes he be like, I don't want to calm down. When you need to calm down in order to talk to me.
See, that's good.
Yeah.
But it takes a lot of patience because sometimes I just want to pop him because he have too much energy.
That's what it takes.
And don't nobody want to deal with him most of the time because of all this energy.
Mm-hmm. God, they don't have enough patience for it.
Yes.
So that's why they are excluding Kanye West. Well, Kanye West, because nobody want to deal with him. Nobody had the patience. Nobody like what he's going to say. And he's hard to deal with. He's a very complicated person, and he's hard to deal with. And sometimes he plays, like he's on your side, but then he may go into the other direction. Mm-hmm. But I don't think nothing is wrong with him.
Nope.
I don't think he's crazy. And everybody is different, and you have to be diverse. Like, you have to understand that everybody comes from a different walk of life. Everybody has a different background and the way that they see things, a different opinion. But why when somebody is different, we automatically go into, oh, they need medication, or they need to get canceled. Why is that? Like, we have to allow people to be different so we can be able to learn from them or not learn anything. Maybe we don't want to learn from them. But at least accept them for who they are. Now, if they harmful to people, like hurting people, physically.
He not doing none of that.
Then why not? I mean, his opinion is hurting feelings. I think that's what it is. The truth hurts. Because he has this one verse in his song that I always tell people. He say, we have a problem with spending before we get it. Y'all know that verse?
I haven't listened to music in a long time.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, people that haven't even heard his lyrics or listened to his music are judging him, thinking that
I listened to, like, the old music that he had, but I haven't listened to anything new in a long time for him.
So we're basically, I think with something like that, I think we're judging him based on what everybody else is saying. Oh, just get him out of here. Just shut him down.
I judge him based off of what he's saying himself when I see it.
But he's always been this way. He's very consistent with what he's saying.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with what he's saying. As long as I don't see him actually hurting nobody or just hurting people.
Yeah, he's not hurting no one, but it's like...
Then it's freedom of speech. I mean...
Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean...
He got to express
like
himself.
I said, though. But there's like when you say certain things, like certain groups get empowered by it, and then they start coming out of the woodworks. And you usually don't want them to come out of the woodworks.
Well, I don't know. And then him and his wife shows up and she's naked. Like, that is a whole other thing.
Those fashion statements. I was like, that's public indecency all the way.
Yeah, now that is another story. But still, does that have to do with him or her? Or is he crazy?
I feel like that's
him.
mainly him doing those fashion statements.
Okay, so you think that he's influencing her and pressuring her to wear that outfit, or is she?
No, I think she's agreeing with it.
Oh,
that's what I think is going on. I think she's agreeing with it.
Now that's another story, because I thought that she was the model and she wants to wear that, and he agrees with it. But because it's the other way around.
But he always had like certain fashion statements, though.
Yeah,
Have you noticed that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's into fashion.
So it's like they can both agree with it. So it's like, okay.
Right, but that don't make him crazier because the wife is showing up.
I mainly question what he says. That's
Wait,
all.
that was the wife?
But whatever they do is like, how many times actually doesn't he? Wait, didn't he remarry? Now that I think about it.
Look, I think they are compatible. They're both different. No, it's not okay to show up and be naked because we have children watching this, you know, people all over the world. But you have to understand that they are unique, and they're making movement in the industry, and that's the whole big thing right now, is being popular and staying in front of an audience, and that's what they're doing. They're doing a good job at that. They're not hurting nobody.